Hello, everyone. Happy New Year, everybody. I know it's not quite New Year for most people yet, but it will be soon. So I figure we might as well start the day off right. Hope everybody's had a great day. For those of you that are already in the new year, hope you had a great new year, start of the new year. Let's see. It's been a while. Welcome back to where it began. Welcome back to Old Timers Farm. Happy New Year's, Kevin. Nice to see you, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. Now, we got to take a look around here and see what we got going on. Because I don't know. Yes, you are the first one, Kevin. Very glad. We got to take a look at our map and see what we got happening. And see where we left off. Wow. That doesn't look good. From the looks of it, we have nothing ready to harvest. As of yet. Happy New Year, Buck. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. I appreciate it. Appreciate it greatly. You have a drink, Kevin. That's not good. I guess you can bring in the New Year any way you want. Hey, Ryan, Happy New Year to you, buddy. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. I am just sitting here trying to figure out what it is I'm going to do tonight. Because it's been 2 months since I've been back on this farm. And I figured this would be a good place to come back to tonight because this is where I started streaming. I'm glad to see you too, Kevin. So we got that all done. That's just waiting to grow. Let's see what the neighbors got over here. They got anything going on over here? Oh, I know we aren't baling. Look at the map and see what's around. See what we got for contracts. We could do some fertilizing contracts, I think. At least for now. Field 35, sowing with wheat. Where's field 35? Down in the bottom. Make this a little smaller so I can see what's going on here. We got not a whole lot going on the whole map, unfortunately. Yeah, let's see. Let's come out of here. Need to go back up the hill. You're eating sauerkraut. Well, that's good, Kevin. I'm glad to hear it. This is my wheat here. Did you have a good New Year's, Ryan? This is all grass field, though. Yeah, that ain't happening, I don't think. I guess we're going to wind up doing some gum contracts. Let's take field 10, which is right here. Yep. We'll do field 10. Accept. Field 41. Accept. And let's do field 26. All right, let's go back to the barn. And we'll go over here and get my sprayer. Should have one in here somewhere. Where's my sprayer? Over across the road. It's not New Year's yet, Kevin. I'll tell you. Hey, Smoky Games, how you doing, buddy? Where is my sprayer? This is the bad part when you don't come back to a map for a while. You lose everything. Did we put it in the corner? No, not in that corner. How about in this corner? No. Well, now. How about over here across the road? Well, I know we used to have one, but we can always get another one, I guess. Oh, let's do this way. Crop protection. And we'll get the whole Rubicon here. Boy, I think that price went up. Now the question is, where did it wind up? There it is. All right. Hey, Tiny, welcome. Appreciate it. Hey, Doughboy, Happy New Year to you too, buddy. Nice to see all of you. Yes, Kevin. That's good. I'm glad. Hope everybody's got all their, I know, Tiny, you're working. But I hope everybody else has a very safe and festive New Year. Hi, Bina. How are you, dear? All right, Doughboy. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. You have a good one too, sir. So what you been up to, Smokey? I saw your little stream the other day, your little video. Thanks, Doughboy. I appreciate it, buddy. I believe, now I got to double check on which ones we were doing here. Field 10, that's what I thought. That's just across the river over here. What, Bina? It's your birthday tomorrow. $3 days. Oh my goodness. You're getting too old. You're making me feel old, Bina. There you go, Smokey. That's what it's all about, buddy. I suppose we better position this just a little bit better. We're going to be running into stuff. Let me get back here where I can see what I'm doing. Tiny, I hope you have a decent night at work tonight. Yes, I do have access to this land. Whoops, wrong field. That's why it's doing that to me. What am I doing here? Wow, I'm on it tonight. Let's try this again. You're doing some logging. Oh, Kevin. Oh. Oh, okay. All right, Bina. Don't you worry. I won't forget about it. I can't remember where my sprayer is, but I won't forget about your birthday. Hey, LC, happy birthday to you too, buddy. Thanks, Smokey, for stopping in, bud. I appreciate it. You have a great and prosperous new year, bud. I definitely appreciate that, LC. You too, guys. Everybody, please be safe. Have a wonderful New Year's. Spend it with family if you can, because that's the best way to do it. Now we should be able to spray. Hey, Gunner, happy birthday, or happy birthday. Happy New Year, buddy. It's nice to see you. Hey, Thomas, happy New Year, buddy. I'm doing pretty good. Hey, Mr. Hussey, happy New Year to you and your family, too. You can tell Sis and Nat and Beck, I said the same thing. See you, Smokey. Thanks, buddy. LC, are you with Mama LC? That's good, Kevin. She wants to see the New Year ring in, Thomas. Gunner, I'm glad to hear everything's going good. That was good. That was good, Kevin. At least you helped. That was the main thing. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, LC. I'm glad to see you're back and going on, though. Hey, Mama Big Dog, how are you? Nice to see you. Happy New Year. Both you and Big Dog. Thanks so much for coming in. I know y'all have been probably asked this 100,000 times, but just be careful, Mama. No driving. Appreciate it, Gunner. Thank you very much. I'm not going to ask about resolutions, but what would you like to, I should say, goal for 2020? All right, buddy. You take care, LC. We'll catch you around somewhere. Be safe. You know where I'm going to enjoy it. I always do when I'm on here. Do more farm sim? I have to agree with you. My first goal is to get my wife's kitchen done so I can do more time farm sim. Hey, Bob. Welcome, buddy. Nice to see you. Uh, well, Bob, if she's listening, I'll be more than happy to tell her for you. Welcome, Bob. Hey, sis, how are you? Is it raining there? Oh, or you like more rain? Yeah, I'd like to see that too for you. There you go, LC. That's what it's all about, buddy. Wherever you're at, Bob, I hope you're being safe and having a good new year somehow. If I remember right, you were headed west. That's good, Mama. That's good, Mama Big Dog. I'm glad to hear it. Just enjoy. There you go, Ryan. You got to be a real farmer first, though, don't you, Ryan? All right, that contract is finished. Let's go ahead and fold this guy up. Hire the worker. Oh, I believe that. Bob, I believe that. Come on, fold up. There you go. Now, where was our next one at? 26. All right, let's go. Oops, got to go back to the map. Back to the map. You know what? Why don't we jump over to 41 first, because that's a little bit closer. That would make a little more sense. Oh, go this way. I know you are, Ryan. You only work part-time, don't you? Ah, now, Mr. Aussie, you know better than that. Oh, I would in a heartbeat if I could, Bob, believe me. I wouldn't even hesitate. I think that's why I am drawn to farm sim so much, is because I miss the actual farming. Now, I didn't do it on the scale that I do it on here, but hey, Happy New Year, Sassy. Welcome, dear. Hope you had a great day. Yeah, to a point, Bob, yeah. Even that's getting more technical nowadays. Well, now that's a whole different story, Mr. Rossi. That's for sure. I think that's something we'd all like to be able to know. Well, that would be a good one too, Mrs. Aussie. Sassy, I just asked everybody what one of your main goals is for 2020. Not resolutions, just a goal you'd like to see happen. I know a lot of you in here have already had your New Year's. We're about 30 minutes away here. Some are just a little bit further. You're just too kind, Ryan. I've been trying to send all our rain that way for 6 months. Hey, Newell, how are you, buddy? Hey, Willie, nice to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. That's not a bad idea, Bob. I like that idea. Oh, and I miss six wheeling. Six? How could I ever miss six? Happy New Year, six. Hope you're doing well today, buddy. Mr. T-Bone, Happy New Year, buddy. What do you mean you didn't know you were on here? I can't believe you didn't know that, Willie. Yes, Bob, I did. I drove for 25 years. And I use, sir. I think your and my goals are probably pretty close to the same six, but I asked everybody what their number one goal would be, Mr. T-Bone, what their number one goal would be for 2020. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that was all right, Mr. Aussie. He's supposed to have one anyway. I just keep forgetting to do it. Besides, he was just joking. That's all good. Mr. T-Bone, I will remember to get it to you. You should have already had one. Oh, yeah. We started working on the kitchen today. Uh, Nothing serious, just some painting and putting up a new backsplash. Happy and stress free. If you figure that one out, Sassy, you please share it with everybody. We started working on the kitchen today, and she wanted a new backsplash up, so we got some stuff we were going to use. Hey, Funny Bone, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Happy New Year, sir. Uh, don't forget Dave. I'm missing something now. Anyway, we got some stuff we were going to use for a backsplash, and I started putting it up. It isn't actually. It was what it was a floor tile, a peel and stick floor tile, and I spent probably 2 hours trying to get the patterns to match up to put two pieces together, and it just wasn't happening. Hey, Buck, welcome back, buddy. Nice to see you again. So tomorrow we're taking that stuff back, and we're going to get some different stuff and try it. So hopefully that works this time. Oh, yeah. I will definitely remember. Streamlabs isn't playing well with YouTube again tonight, so I can't do it tonight. I'll have to do it after the stream. Yeah, you're all good, Willie. I didn't start that long ago. We've only been going for 32 minutes, so. Welcome back, Kevin. Nice to see you, buddy. I certainly hope so, Sassy. I certainly hope you get it done. We, I had picked out some stuff that actually looked like a whitewashed barnwood, and it looked really good with the color she was painting the kitchen. And it upset me so bad that it wouldn't work. There you go, Bob. You can do that in the new house you're going to move into out in the middle of nowhere. Hey, welcome, Mr. Thomas. Thank you very much for coming in, buddy. Happy New Year. Yes, funny, I was in there for a little bit. I didn't say anything, but I was in there and I did leave you a like, sir. This is a 4X map. I did not, I was going to do the 16X, Bob, but I didn't feel like it. Oh, I know you were, Mr. T-Bone. And you should have a spanner anyway. You should have had one a long time ago. I just keep forgetting to do it, but I will do it tonight after the stream. This is Old Timers Farm, Willie. This is the original version of it. There is an update. The reason I don't do the update is because I have an ungodly amount of hours on this one. And it's a new game save, and I don't want to lose them. You see, I'm playing in a sandbox mode. Yes, sir. Don't I always? And Mr. Thomas, how are you this fine day? Hopefully you're doing well, sir. All right, Kevin. Thank you very much. You have a very happy New Year, Kevin. And I will relay the message to my wife. All right, FB, I'll be there if I can. I can't guarantee I'll be there. But I will try. Like I said, right now, the wife's kitchen is top priority. So that kind of takes me away from this. Oh, yes. Yeah, I saw that. I never had the opportunity to play it, Bob. Most of the people that are in here now have. And Bob, by all means, feel free to sub to anyone in here. They all put out awesome content. Oh, my, Mr. Thomas. Oh, we got a New Year's baby. Good job. Hopefully everything goes well. Congratulations, sir. I enjoy it, Bob. I really do. I know you made fun of Truck Stop and I for quite a while for because of it, but you're seeing what we do. That's good to hear, Buck. I'm glad. And you got a pretty good range of time selections. The Aussies, Mrs. Aussie and Aussie Simulation, they stream about 4:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And the other ones is anywhere throughout the day. Six Wheel and Pop Pop, he streams at 8 a.m. Eastern Time during the week. There's never a dull moment in that stream. I haven't seen Truck Stop today at all. No, I think he's probably sleeping, so he either that or he's stuck out in the storm in Denver. He's on PC, Willie. Him and his wife are fighting over the game. The Aussies have quite the unique situation, Bob. They stream 6 days a week on console, on PlayStation 4, and it's a family affair. It's husband, wife, their daughter. Ryan Clark is one that streams with him, is with him a lot. A lot of good content, a lot of good times. It's always fun. Ryan, when he does decide to stream, he does a good job too. If any of y'all want to pop up some links to channels in here, feel free. Yeah, they do understand. They want you to buy two games, Bob. Hello, Dakota. Nice to see you, buddy. Just so everybody knows, this is the real Dakota Bogue, not the fake one. Yes, and Australian humor. It's a good old sprayer, Willie. It's got a good wide span on it. Gets the job done quick. And it's an in-game sprayer is part of the reason. Not a problem, Ryan. Ryan has a problem standing on a log, but he's all good. Yeah, Dakota, I know. I know you're the right one. Well, when I'm playing on 4X maps, I do have other ones I can use. Yes, you do, but hey, it runs in the family, sis. What can we say? Even I slip once in a while. Well, that's good, Dakota. If I get a chance, I'll check it out, buddy. But like I said, I got other stuff I have to do, so I can't guarantee I'll be around much tomorrow. But I definitely have been not streaming the way I want to, so I've got to get back into it. And like I said at the beginning of the stream, I figured this would be a good one to do because it was just about 6 months ago that I started streaming and this was my map. So I figured a good place to go tonight. I know, Buck. I know. Hey, Ryan, could you put a couple links in chat for me? For Mrs. Aussie, Mr. Aussie, and yourself. Newell, if you're still in here, throw yours up. This map is good. What he's done on the update on it, he's added a lot of trees to it. I should say that there's actually two updates. He's added trees around the edges, added a few more trees in it to make it a little more realistic. And he's made some changes to the cattle and stuff like that. Copy and paste, Ryan. Copy and paste. The past two videos you can't upload. Why is that? All right. Hired worker started off. Hold that up. And the other one was field 26, I believe. Yes. Okay. And where was 26? Right up here. So we have to go all the way up through town. All right. Thank you, Mrs. Aussie. Is that yours? No, it's all stainless, Bob. Can't put chrome and fertilizer together. They don't mix well. They don't play well together. That's Ryan's? Okay. There's a link for y'all to check out. Ryan does a lot of three of the farming simulators. He does 15, 17, and 19. He also does some other There you go. Thank you, Mr. Rossi. Appreciate it. Yep, it would oxidate. Not that I would actually do it in game, but yep, it's one of the best sprayers. And like I said, it's an in-game sprayer. It's not a mod. Comes in the game. You're still beating up Lone Oak, BT. All right, now let's go over this way. There you go, Mango Beck. Whoops, I did it again. Hate it when I do that. That, people, is why I don't have traffic on. There you go, BT Thomas. Yeah, it'll probably be all right. I don't know if I'll use it or not. I know it. I know it's custom modding's one, but every time you try to use the John Deere sprayers, I have nothing but problems with them. So, oh geez. Thank you, Funny Bone. I appreciate it, buddy. Oops, right. Back out here where I can see. Oh, there's always some noise in some of them, Bob. Yeah, it should be all right. The one Mr. Aussie just posted, Bob, is for the gentleman who created this map. He's also the one that does the 16x map that I will be playing on. Yes, sir, 5 minutes. I don't know how well you can see it, but up there in the top right corner of my screen is the countdown counter. At about 4 minutes and 20 seconds. A lot of the ones in here are console players. Uh, the Aussies do both. Uh, I am strictly PC. My hands never learned how to work a controller. Crazy Granny's channel, yep. That's a good one, Bob. You really need to watch Crazy Granny. Hey, Nicholson, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Happy New Year's. Brian does do on PS4. Uh, he secretly wants to get a PC, though, so he can stream with the big boys. But yeah, there was a lot of people that bought those consoles just to play one game. Oh, is she? That's good. That's cool. I'll have to watch that because I know it's different. If you want to learn how to play Sussex, there's the channel to go watch right there, Rob D. That's good, BT. That's good. You'll appreciate your PC more if you do that. That's what I was going to do when I got this one, but I found a deal on one that I couldn't refuse, so building was out of the question. So, yeah, nobody said bacon, APD. Not yet. Not yet, they didn't. How you doing, APD? Happy New Year, sir. So very glad to see you. Now, Ryan, you know you want one. How you doing, Anthony? Repairing equipment is actually it's all done through the game. Let's see if I can do this way. I don't know if it'll let me do this to this one or not. Oh, I got three sprayers and I couldn't find them. Here, this is how I'd repair a sprayer. I can go into the garage, or there's spots where you take it to repair it in the garage or on your farms. It is Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year on the East Coast of the United States. Hope everyone has a safe and prosperous New Year. And as I take a drink of my coffee, cheers to everyone. Yep, I knew it was about time. The gunshots just started going off around here. Everybody's got to shoot their shotgun in the air now because it's New Year. Pretty quick, I'll start hearing little BBs bouncing off the roof. Yep, you're right, Bob. Happy New Year, Charles. Welcome to the stream, buddy. So glad you're here. I know, Mr. Rossi. I know. Another few hours and it'll be New Year's everywhere. Had to watch the ball drop? Well, I didn't watch the ball drop this year. I figured I'd spend it with all of y'all. Oh, Mr. Rossi. All right. Let's fire the worker. Oh, we don't want to do that. Hold it up. And let's collect on this. These three. All right. Oh, I think I'll give it a little bit of a chance, Mr. Rossi. I don't know how much of one, but I'll give it a little bit of one. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Willie. You are right. Worst part is, Willie, is it ain't a whole lot different during the day there as it is right now. Like that every day. We did not make any this year, Charles. Uh, our kitchen is kind of in a shambles, so. Oh, my. Normally we do. Yeah, they would definitely hurt. All right, Buck. Appreciate it, buddy. Happy New Year. We'll sketch you around. Hope to see you streaming soon, bud. All right. That was interesting, to say the least. Yeah, without a doubt, Ryan. Without a doubt. There you go. That's how it's supposed to work. That is how it's supposed to work, Willie. Not this map so much, but when I did uh, County Line, the contracts are what enabled me to buy everything that I have on that map. I'm not a big fan of seasons. There you go. That's a good thing, Willie. I'm not a big fan of seasons. I use it on some of the maps that I test, so I can test the seasons, snow mask and everything else. But that's about the extent of me using seasons. One thing I should check. Whoops. Let's see here. Yes, I should worry about fertilizing my own fields. That would be a good idea. I have a few that need fertilizing myself. That'll work. We'll get these two done and I'll go do them. Happy New Year, Newell. Welcome back, sir. Well, and that's all. That's all well. I mean, everybody has their preferences, and you play the game the way you like to play it. Um, a lot of times, I may plant, fertilize, and plow all in the same in the same stream, and turn around and speed up time and uh, start harvesting in the same stream. That don't work well with seasons. I thought there was already one of those in game for console. I don't remember. I could be wrong. No, most of the UK maps for me are with the equipment that I enjoy using. Most of my equipment don't fit down the roads. Yeah, there's already an American 8R in the game for console, isn't there, Willie? Or is it just for PC? Oh my. Yes, BT, he does awesome work. He really does. Um, I don't know. I can't explain what it is. I love the maps. They're fantastic. But I just can't get into playing them. I don't know why. I can't explain it. I give him all the props in the world for the work he does because it is awesome. Yeah, I believe that, Bob. I believe that. The one map of Alien Gyms that I did play quite a bit on was Washoe. For any of you that were watching Rob D's stream the other night when Jim popped in, um, I love it when Jim comes into the chat and in the streams when people play his maps because it's awesome that the modders do that. Uh, and from time to time, Kaz has jumped in on these, but Rob has a way of explaining Sussex like nobody else does. And Rob was having a problem finding words the other night when Jim came into the stream because he was just in awe. I thought that was pretty cool. It's possible. It's possible, BT. Because I can use my big equipment. Some of it's a little tight to get in through some of the areas, but I always find a way to get it in there. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. You didn't even have to farm to make money on Sussex. You could haul fuel and def all day long in water and air and make money. That's the idea of it though, is you're using those to supplement your farming habit. Oh, with the contours, Willie. I just wish they'd go in and fix the stuff that's wrong with that map. I like the layout, I like the way it looks, but there's just so much wrong with that map. And it does actually depict the area that it's from very well. So far, so good, Tiny. Uh, they're still listening to me talk, so it can't be too bad, right? Hey, Leon, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Happy New Year, sir. So now let's talk to the man who's actually playing Westby. Do you agree with me, Newell? Thank you, Leon. And how have you been, Leon? Good, I hope. You know, while he's doing this one, let's see if I can find one of my other sprayers. I know there's got to be around here somewhere. It says I have 3 of them. There it is. Okay. Now, which fields needed sprayed? All right. 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. And none of those are ready to go yet. Okay. That's probably why these are sitting here then. That'll work. Let's see. We can just turn this guy right back around then. And that's why he's there. That's good to hear, Leon. Very good to hear. All right. Yep. Just about right. See if I can get back to my other one. Here, Willie. Let me show you a truck, a real truck. Bob, you might like this as well. Can't see it so good. I got to get it out in the open. This is my go-to truck in the game. I guess so. That's the way it seems, Tiny. I think that truck is just simply awesome. Right down to the fenders even painted. Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines. Newell can't drive it. He tips it over all the time. I stumbled across that on ModHub one day, and well, the rest you saw the rest of the story. Yeah, that we'd get away with that, wouldn't we, Tiny? I wish some of that stuff could come to console, believe me. Oh, you guys know that have been following me. I am a big console supporter. I read an article the other day about the PS5. Uh, well, yeah, you're right, Tony or Tiny. You're right. Read an article, and the I call it the geek convention, CES, where everybody releases peeks at all their new stuff they're going to have for 2020. And is coming up within the next week or so. And I read an article saying that they were going to announce at CES when they were going to start taking pre-orders for the PS5. Well, you can actually, for about another couple $100, you can build a PC that will play it every bit as good, but you're not getting the console experience then. Absolutely, Tiny. You're right. It is. Uh, it's not going to have its own graphics card per se, but the integrated graphics in the CPU that's going to run it is amazing. So I'm curious to see what they announce because they're still saying it's going to be November before it comes out. So then my next question is, how many platforms is Giants going to put this game out on? Right. Well, that and uh, it's Microsoft and Sony both. They don't want to be bothered with it. They just want to put it out there and make the money off of the gaming system, and they could care less about anything else. That's my own personal opinion. Yes, it'll load everything a lot faster. All right, let's get rid of him. Fold that up. Now, did I only took the one, right? Oh, no, I got another one. Field 40. Where is field 40? That's all the way over yonder. Okay. Yeah, I think you're right, Ryan. Uh, they're saying fourth quarter 2020. So I think you're looking at that Black Friday area, maybe, for it. But they're not going to give you a deal on it because it's still going to be $500. That was my question, Leon. You're talking about several different platforms they're going to have to build this game for. No, they haven't announced any pre-order as of yet. They haven't even announced when they're going to start taking pre-orders. That I've heard anyway. All right, BT. Happy New Year, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. I so appreciate it. Oh, I think they would. They, there's a lot of people that would pay more than that for it, Tiny. Uh, and you and I both know they could drop the price a couple $100 and still make money. Because there are people that uh, would buy a console system just to play one game, and there's a lot of people that have. That I know for a fact because that's why my son got an Xbox because he wanted Call of Duty. Kaz, we got trees in the road. Must have had a storm. Really? Really? Huh. It won't let me pick it up either. Wow. Right. I understand that, Willie. Yeah, Leon, I heard that too. Now, I have it available, and I do have it on here, but I think it's because the tree is technically stuck in the ground. Even though it was just laying there. And even with super strength, I don't think it'll let me rip trees out of the ground. Well, that's one way of going around it. Thomas, you start from one and work your way all the way around. That's entirely up to you, Willie. The only difference between the two is uh, Lexion has a bigger capacity, but if I remember right, the 790 has a bigger header. But the 790 doesn't lock onto the trailer like the Lexion header. That would be the only advantage that I can see, Ryan, is the bigger grain tank. I won't bore Willie with the capacity on my grain tanks. They're just little. So repair it. And you're right there, Bob, to a point. Um, I know what the requirements are for FS19. I don't know if they're going to change them for 21. Not quite that big, Thomas, but it's there, around that area. And if they do change the requirements for the game, in my particular case, I don't have to worry about it. I'm good for till FS 27. Yeah, don't we all, Willie? Don't we all? Now the biggest harvester I have in this game is 100,000 liters. The one I normally use is only 90. Where you're at, Bob? Probably. You on the east or west side, Bob? No. Yeah, you're probably right. It is. The fireworks probably won't start there for about another 15 minutes. Now my trailers, on the other hand, that's a different story. My trailer holds 100 million liters. I don't know, Bob, but I'm sure out there's some mods out there somewhere for 17 yet. I've never looked for any. Happy New Year, Navy Boy. Nice to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day, sir. Right. Yep, that's the biggest tank in game of the in game mods. I did not make any of mine, Thomas. Uh, the ones I have were all given to me. Some of them because that's what we use to test maps with. Yep, yep. I remember that from Farmer Min's stream, Navy. I remember you saying that. Oh my. Hey, I do really want you to keep that stuff over by you, though. I don't want any here in Pennsylvania. I'd prefer we didn't get any more. Thank you, Willie. I appreciate it, buddy. And I appreciate y'all hanging with me here. I know it's not the most chipper of streams here with just spraying and fertilizing, but it's been 2 months since I've been on this map, and I forgot what I had done and what I didn't have done. I just looked at the last time I streamed it. It was about 2 months ago. I appreciate it, Navy. I appreciate it. Yeah, there's several steps to increasing capacities. Um, I don't understand all of them yet. I'm 100% behind you, Navy. I am. I am. Uh, I enjoy the farming, but I also enjoy engaging the chat. So I try to catch everyone that comes in, welcome them, catch them when they leave. If they let me know they're leaving, and I have fun doing it that way. And that's what it's all about, is having fun. When I quit having fun doing it, that's when I quit streaming. All right, Willie, I'll look at it when I'm done here. Yeah, and I have some that I can't play, Ryan. Not right now. I have to wait to play them. So, unfortunately for me and you. Discord is pretty simple to a point. Uh, there are people that know Discord inside and out. Uh, Depending on what you're doing it on, Navy, it's not actually that hard to stream. But it took me a little while. I actually had it and then I deleted it because I couldn't figure it out. And then I got to noticing that certain groups that I was hanging out with, I needed it, so I got it back again. And little by little, I sort of figured it out. I can maneuver it around. I set up my channel. It was on the Mod Hub, Thomas. modhub.us. For all you PC players that are out there. Some systems are more complicated to stream than others. Yeah, Xbox, you need a capture card in a PC to stream. Oh, good one. I like that, Navy. I got my first computer that was actually mine, that I actually used for any length of time, when I was 41. And I went into it with the idea of the worst thing that can happen is I have to reinstall Windows. You actually got training, Bob. They just put it in our trucks and said, "Here, use it." Yeah, and that's just how I've approached the computer. Is the worst thing that can happen is I've got to reinstall Windows. You know, it's you can't be afraid of it, because if you are, you'll never be able to do it. And as most of you know who have seen me type, I can't type worth a darn. I fat finger a lot of stuff. I try. I have fun doing it. Hey, it is what it is. Yeah, the first company I worked for that had Qualcomm, they when they put them in, they brought us up to the shop. They put them in our trucks and says, "Okay, have a good day." They didn't show us how to get messages off of nothing. Now I don't know what they're like today. I know when I was using them over 20 years ago, they weren't much more than a keyboard. Oh, Navy. Yep. That doesn't go well for even some of us that know how to use a PC, but Navy. Or you click on the link and it says website can't be found. What's the wow for, Bob? There you go. We'll bring in another one with you, Willie. How's that sound? I remember that game. But the one I had was just a little box that you plugged into the back of the TV. And that's what it was. That was the game. Oh, yeah. No, that was it. That's all it was. That's what we got. After a day or so, I figured out that little red light on the top of the keyboard was telling me I had a message. I says, we'll bring in another one with you, Willie. I never did that one. I wasn't much of a gaming when I was growing up. I mean, you got to remember when I was growing up, our main game was Pong. You know, that was the height of our. And then you'd have to ask Dad if he could interrupt his Western on TV if he could do it. I remember the first PC my dad got, and it had you turned it on and you booted it with a 5.5 inch floppy. And I didn't have to have much time to play games as a kid because I was on the farm. So, I mean, when we weren't in school, we worked. And then, of course, I discovered girls and alcohol and cars and didn't have time for gaming. Yep, you're right. You're right, Charles. The closest thing I ever used to a cell phone until 2000 was that big handheld radio in the military. Well, see now, Bob, if you'd have been a better shot, the pool hall would have been a lot better off. I spent a lot of time on the pool table myself when I was younger. I'd still like to, as I enjoy shooting. Nowhere near as good as I used to be, but I don't remember what it was that he had. He wanted, he got it because he kept wearing out decks of cards, playing solitaire. That's why he got the computer, so he could play solitaire and not wear out the deck of cards. Willie. Happy New Year, Nicholson. Almost. Almost, buddy. Hey, how you doing there, Go Tigers? Nice to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a happy New Year. If it's New Year where you're at yet. I remember you. Not yet, Willie. Still got. Oh no, it is New Year, isn't it? Yep. Sorry, Willie. Happy New Year. Yep. Finally, after all these years, I get to see 2020. I thought that's who it was, Newell. I couldn't remember his name. Yeah, but you're just a young pup, Ryan. Yeah, you're right, Leon. It is. It is. You never know what you're going to see where you're at, Bob. You over in Illinois yet, Bob? Happy New Year, Farmer Dave. Nice to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. All right, let's collect our contracts. That was kind of a profitable little evening. Hey, Happy New Year, Eric. Nice to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. We really need to go check our fields and make sure that they can be fertilized. I appreciate it, Ryan. Thank you very much, sir. Navy, if you're still in here, do you see this flag up here? Thanks, Ryan, for stopping in, buddy. I appreciate it. We'll probably catch you later on tonight in Aussie's stream. I thought you would. I am on old timers, Nicholson. 6 months ago today now, I streamed for the first time, and it was on this map. Yeah, our fields still aren't ready. I guess we'll park this here. Let's go over here, see what kind of mess our. Yeah, we got a couple eggs. Not too bad. These pigs are really the dirty ones. They make a big mess. Not too bad there. Eh, cows aren't bad. So we should check on them and see what they're looking at. Food. Yeah, they're still doing good. Thanks, Wyatt, for stopping in, buddy. I appreciate it. You have a good night. Thank you, Farmer Dave. This is one of Kaz 64 map. Believe it or not, these horses have all been here all 6 months, too. One of the updates that Kaz did on this map is some of the trailers were hitting this spout on this loading tank here when they pulled out. So he couldn't get a hold of the actual modder that made these. He wanted to see if it was all right if he raised this. What does he do? What he did is he just took the collision off of it so that you don't, even if you hit it now, it doesn't bother it. My map will still hit it because I haven't updated. But we've done a little bit of everything here. We've got all kinds of stuff floating around. Oh my. I did not do sheep. Don't know why I don't do sheep on any of my maps. Your cows died on Lone Oak. That's not good. You say I do have the pigs. Just a few. One of these days I got to figure out how to get that manure out of the inside of the barn. But it's a good map, and even with the updates. Like I said, he added a bunch more trees in it, and just did a few more things like that with it. Um, he made some changes to some of the animals, things like that. Not really a lot, just enough to make it a little more playable. But it is an awesome map, and whichever version of it you choose. This one is still on ModHub. Uh, the most updated version is available on Kaz's Facebook page. Um, well, don't you think you should probably start using it there, Willie, instead of paying for fertilizer? That's what this little guy here is for. That's what we were using him for. Yes, I'm doing this one on New Farmer. And you will be surprised when you come in to the map. You don't get just the base game stuff that you get the little Fiat tractor and the little Fendt. You're going to get actual equipment. Yes, with the buildings. This is the main map. Now, if memory serves me correctly, it's been a while, don't hold me to this. If memory serves me, when you come into the game, you get the farm area and fields 1 and 2. What? You got to be kidding me, Bob. I've never even heard of that. That's ridiculous. It's open. It has a lot of room for expansion for stuff. Uh, in typical Kaz fashion, the spot where my cursor is now is just a flat concrete pad. If you want to do a multiplayer on it and set up another farm over here, same way over here in this corner. Um, down here to the shop. Whoops. This area out here, over here, and all this area here and all the way down here could be used to put factories in, whatever you like. There's a lot of open areas to do stuff like that. Um, it's actually pretty good. And Bob, if you get where you get 19, let me know. I can get you the link to the map to where it's at, just send me a message through Truck Stopper. He can get a hold of me in Discord, and or see me on a Sunday night or something in there, and we'll figure out a way to get it to you if you want it. I don't have a link for it. Newell, are you still in here? When Old Rustic is still being worked on, there is an update to the regular Rustic acres, but that's not going to come out until we figure out what we're doing for sure with Old Rustic. We're trying to get Old Rustic on console, and that's what the holdup is on that. We're working to get it there, and we're trying. He really wants to get that map on console. So as soon as that one is done and we get it to console, then we're going to release the update for Rustic Acres. And as far as the Millennial Farmer map, I'm not sure as to when that's going to come out. Newell, can you get Kaz's Facebook link and put it in the chat, please? Yes, Willie, console. Rustic Acres is an awesome console map. It really is. And you've got a brewery here. This is a sell point. Happy New Year, Bob. You stay safe out there, buddy. We'll be looking for you here one of the next streams. Either here or with Truck Stop, one of the two. Willie, can you type him a message in chat and ask him to get Kaz's Facebook link? It's possible, Willie. The restrictions on console are what makes it so hard. There's more than just the licensing stuff when it comes to that. Right, but you still have to have it approved by Giants. Of course. But it's tough. Kaz has made a lot of maps, and thank you, Newell. I appreciate it very much. You know, just little things like BP that couldn't be there. There's things like different building arrays. You can't have European buildings and American buildings on the same map. There's a lot of other stuff that goes into it. And even with all of the maps that Kaz has built, he's still learning. So, take my morning jog here, or my afternoon jog, I should say. Whoops, right into the hay bale. And here we are, Old Timers Farm. I understand some of them, Willie. Um, because of the memory thing is the biggest reason. But some of them I don't. Some of them make no sense to me. So, but with that, everybody, I think I'm going to call it here. I appreciate everybody coming in. Willie, thanks so much. Navy Bore, you stay safe out there while you're plowing. Newell, thanks so much for your help, buddy. I do appreciate it. You're there, always there. That you're right, Navy. Bob, stay safe, buddy. Be careful. Mr. and Mrs. Aussie, Supra is appreciated. Wyatt, thanks for stopping in. Farmer Dave, thanks ever so much. Nicholson, always a pleasure seeing you in here. Ryan Clark, Eric White, Leon Chance was in here tonight visiting us. All of y'all, just awesome. Thomas McWhorter, you guys just actually make my day when I come in and y'all show up. I want to thank everybody all so much. I will do that without a doubt, Willie. But once again, with that, y'all be safe. Be careful. We'll see you next time.